Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another segment to my Tell Like It Is radio podcast. And on this segment, I just want to cover 3 unique young unicorn players in the NBA. And the best thing about it is, I don't even want to say best thing about it, but the interesting thing about it is they're all international players. So, Porzingis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Ben Simmons. So now the question is, for one, which one would you start your franchise off with? And this question right here was sent in to me. Shout out to Gerald in Boston. And he's a huge Celtics fan. But Gerald sent me this question. I'm sorry if I'm getting back late to you, Gerald. But he asks, which player out of the 3 who I named, that I mentioned, would you select number 1 overall? Pretty much they all came out the same year. So now, before I make my decision, my decision could be obvious. It could be arguable. But for one, if you look at Porzingis, you're looking at a 7'3" forward. This guy can play 3-4-5. And this guy worked on his game tremendously over the summer. You can see the improvement just in his scoring, the way he moves on the court. I mean, he looks like you can tell he played with Carmelo. And when he got drafted, he said, I want to watch a lot of World Star hip hop. And I don't know if that helped convert it to this game or not. But this kid is just, it's amazing to watch. It's 7'3" forward center, just with the moves he has to fade away, shoot the 3, block, put back, rebound. He's very active. He's a scorer. He's a mismatch for any defender, any given night, on any team. And it's hard to stop someone who's playing with confidence. And more importantly, it's hard to stop a 7'3" monster who's playing with confidence. And this guy, he's second. I believe he's second in the league in scoring behind Giannis. And God, this kid is amazing. So now we look at Giannis, another guy who worked on his game. I think Jason Kidd last season experienced him at the point guard position. He caused a mismatch for a lot of little point guards that was guarding him. He plays 1 through 5. If he goes past the free throw line, there's no stopping him from 10 feet out from the basket or even 15 feet out because he covers so much ground just off of 2 dribbles. Now, if this kid can develop a mid-range jumper, long-range jumper, maybe get a little go-to move here and there, he's going to be a problem. Now the thing, now it's crazy because this is the wild part right here. Giannis is balling. He is balling this year, and he's doing all this without having the things I mentioned he don't have. His weakness is a jumper. 6'11", 7-foot wingspan. First round draft pick in the 2013 draft, Milwaukee Bucks. Pick 15. He had one hell of a start. He had an historic start to the season. And he's just been fun to watch. Now, last but not least, the one and only Ben Simmons. playing for my Philadelphia 76ers, and I'm very proud that this guy, Simmons, is living up to the hype. A lot of people were like kind of shaky at first because it was like, he got hurt. He didn't play last year. And I was kind of disappointed, but I know injury happens, life happens. I was kind of disappointed. I really want to see Ben Simmons out there and see him with Embiid. But I tell you what, it's worth the wait. It was worth the wait. Then the fact when I found out that we got a 7-foot point guard who's in just about 13, 14 games looking like a 7-foot point god, nearly as averaging a triple-double. If you watch the game against Detroit a few nights ago, this dude, God, he's just put in so much work as well in this game. Like, I'm watching this dude shoot with both hands. Left hook shot, right hook shot. He's left-handed, by the way. He got a good handle. Vision is great. Gets everyone involved. His teammates wants to play with him. He has Robert Covington. I'm not going to say that Robert Covington didn't deserve his extension. Congrats to him and his family. 3 years, $62 million extension for the Philadelphia 76ers. But he's setting up players. He got J.J. Redick looking like he's at Duke. He got Robert Covington just balling, just shooting the lights out. Let me tell you this story, man. I will go on wax and say this. I was not a huge Robert Covington fan. Since we had this kid the previous season, I wanted this kid traded. And I say that because I didn't see this. I didn't see this guy shooting. He wasn't shooting with confidence. He wasn't a good shooter that everyone is saying he was. And I had a friend, man. He's still my homie. I'm sorry, but he was just really, man, Covington is good. He's going to be great. He's a shooter. Man, every Sixers game I watch, I lie to you not, I did not see this man make one 3-pointer. And I'm like, yo, this dude is just not that great of a shooter. I'm sorry, but this season, these few games I've been watching, this dude is shooting it. He is shooting it and he's making it. Dropping. He looks like a lethal shooter. Now, with that being said, I know it's a young season. And I don't really think it was, I don't want to take anything from nobody, but if I was the Sixers, I would have waited on this contract extension. And I'm not sure if it's because of, when they got him or when he was drafted. I know players drafted at a certain time, they got to be signed at a certain time during the season to avoid them becoming unrestricted or something like that. And that's why the Sixers signed Embiid so quick too as well, because they need to get him in there. Instead of just waiting, they figure he's going to be a great player, so why not get it done? Cool. Covington, man. I'm very surprised. And once again, just congrats to you and your family. 3 years, $60 million. I just hope that you can keep it up. And the Sixers, I just feel like I would have waited till at least All-Star break or, you know what I mean, end of the season. But the team in the future's bright for this team. So with all that said, to answer your question, which player, who would I take out of Chris Traps, Giannis, and Ben? Well, I'm going to pick Ben. 7-foot point guard, vision, finish with either left or right hand. He's another mismatch. He's going to be a point guard. He's going to be a top player in this league. And if he can stay healthy, depending on how the season plays out, he could be the face of the league with years to come. He can be the face of the league. And I like Simmons along with Embiid. Now, the other thing, I don't know what's going on with Jalil in this whole situation. But I go back to say this. I'm not sure if I said it on my show before, but I say it every time when I'm having discussions among my friends. If we weren't going to use Okafor, why the hell did we trade New Orleans? Why the hell did we trade Noel? I like Noel. Active, energetic, plays hard, rebounds, defends. Don't give a damn if you end up on a poster. Now he's going to try to block whatever comes to the rim. And my only issue was Okafor when he left Duke. I feel like he left too early. Then when he came to the NBA, I watched him play in the summer league. He couldn't even hold his position on a block against some of the guys in the summer league. They kept him off the block, so it sort of made him shoot off the backboard, take fadeaways, and he was knocking them down. Doing reverse one-hand layups with his hands so big, he's pounding the ball, doing easy one-hand layups, soft touch around the rim. My only question is, if we didn't plan on using Okafor, what was the point of drafting him? What's the point of keeping him? What's the point of trading Nerlens Noel? So now it's been stated that Okafor, requested a buyout or actually be traded weeks ago. He's been riding the bench seat. Last time he played last time he's seen action in the Sixers uniforms, October 21st against Toronto Raptors, first of all. And I feel like if we can throw him in there alongside with Embiid and have Simmons out there, it'd be nice. Or at least have him come off the bench, however you want to do it. But at the same time, things like this happen. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes in the locker room, what personnel ownership has planned for this kid. So we shall see, man. But I wish him the best. I hope the Sixers keep on rising. And if I'm any GM, and I really had to pick between these three, which is a tough decision, I would still have to go with Ben Simmons, man. Guys, thanks for listening. Please be sure to check out www.rockoutsd.com along with www.bakerhoops.com. Please be sure to subscribe, comment, listen, email me. Anything you want me to talk about, any questions you may have. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day.